Today's lesson is on percent of change. A percent of change is the ratio of the amount of change to the original amount. So we can use this formula in order to calculate percent of change. So we're going to use a ratio. So we see that percent of change equals the amount of change over the original amount. When the original amount goes up, it is called a percent increase. When the original amount goes down, it is called a percent decrease. So let's look at an example of how to calculate percent of change. So this example says Mary Ann bought a $30 slow cooker for $20. So we see here the original amount of the slow cooker was $30, but she bought it for $20. Find the percent of change and classify as a percent increase or decrease. When we read our problem, we see that she bought a $30 slow cooker for a discounted price of $20. That tells us that we're looking at a percent of decrease. So let's calculate the percent of change. We're going to begin by finding the amount of change. To find the amount of change, you're going to subtract your original and your new cost or change, whatever you're looking at. You could be looking at the cost of something. You could be looking at the numbers of something increasing or decreasing. So for this problem, we're going to subtract 30 minus 20, and that goes over the original amount. Well, as we can see, the original amount for the slow cooker was $30. So we're going to subtract 30 minus 20 is 10 over 30. And when we divide 10 into 30, that gives us 3/10 repeating. Well, we have to write it as a percent. So keep in mind, we're trying to find the percent of decrease for this one. Since that 3 repeats, that tells us that behind 3 are a bunch of additional 3s. So we can take our decimal. We're going to move it once, twice to the right. And that's going to give us 33 and 3/10 repeating percent. And again, since the price went down, this is a decrease. So our answer for our example is 33 and 33/100% repeating decrease. Let's look at some additional examples. All right, so on this section it says find the percent of change and classify as a percent increase or decrease. Round to the nearest 10th of a percent when necessary. So now we know what to round to. We're going to look at number 1 together. The first thing we need to do is remember our formula. So that's the amount of change over the original amount. So our amount of change means we're going to subtract 45 minus 34, and we put that over the original. Well, the original miles that Joe ran in our problem was 45, so that's going to be our original for this problem. So we subtract 45 minus 34 is 11 over 45. Now, if we read, it says that the first week he ran 45 miles, and then he ran 34 miles. So we can see that this is a decrease, okay? So now what we're going to do is divide 11 by 45. 11 divided by 45 is going to give us 0.24 with that 4 repeating. So keep in mind that that means that behind that 2 are a bunch of 4s that keep going. So we would take our decimal, move it once, twice to the right, and it says to round to the nearest tenth. So this is our 10th place value. We look at the 4 behind it. That 4 is going to keep our 4 in the 10th place value the same. So our percent is 24 4/10 repeating percent. And he went down in the number of miles. So again, that would be a decrease. So the answer for this example is 24 4/10 repeating percent decrease. All right, let's look at number 7. The cost of a gallon of gas changed from $2.15 to $2.68. So again, we're going to calculate our amount of change. And that goes over the original amount. So we're just going to subtract. I'm just going to find the difference between these two numbers. So I'm going to do $2.68 minus $2.15 over, now you see that the original cost is the first number we see, so that's $2.15. Now as you can see, the cost of the gasoline went up. So we can already tell that for this problem we're looking at an increase. When we subtract $2.68 minus $2.15, that's going to give us 53 cents over the $2.15. When we divide, it's going to give you several numbers, but let's look at the first few. So it's going to give us 2,465 10,000. Now again, we have to change this into a percent. So we're going to move our decimal once, twice to the right. And again, it told us to round to the nearest tenth. So that's our 6. We look at the 5 behind it. That 5 rounds the 6 up to a 7. So this would be 24 7/10%. And this time it is an increase. So the answer to this question is 24 7/10% increase. Hopefully this will help you better understand the percent of change.